Welcome to yet another episode of A Breath of Fresh Jacob, where I try to come up with witty intros and fail miserably because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Today's question comes from Lotusinta and asks, pizza toppings. Oh, there's more? The great pineapple on pizza debate, why pepperoni as a single topping is overrated, and what are your favorite pizza toppings and why? Okay, so, pizza toppings is not a question, it's an exclamation. And that was 3 questions.
You broke the rules!
Okay, so pizza toppings. Are toppings that go on a pizza. All right, glad we got that answered. Next, the great pineapple on pizza debate. Okay, so let me tell you about pineapple on pizza. Have whatever you want on your pizza. My God. For me, pineapple on pizza is a very simple thing. Should it go on there? Put it on there. If it shouldn't, don't. I'll give you an example. If you're having a bacon and onion Alfredo pizza, probably don't put pineapple on that because I can't imagine pineapple and Alfredo sauce would go well together. But that's just me. On the other hand, if you have just a regular pizza with ham on it, pineapple would go amazing with that because pineapple and ham go well together. So if it makes sense to put pineapple on your pizza, do it if you like pineapple. If you don't. But if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. Unless you're crazy, in which case, by all means, go for it. It's up to you. It's your life. Live it how you want to live it, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to make you use your brain a little bit. Because I certainly can't use mine because I'm too busy thinking about pineapples on pizza at 1:32 in the fucking morning. Now, why pepperoni as a single topping is overrated? Let me tell you, one of my least favorite types of pizza is a plain pepperoni pizza. Here's why. First of all, pepperoni as a pizza topping, while it is fine, it's a classic, there are better toppings. There are better things out there than pepperoni that can go as a basis of something on a pizza. Did you see that thing just fly across the screen? Pepperoni, for some reason, has been construed as this default for pizza. And what that means is, every school dance that you've ever been to has probably had pizza, and it's probably pepperoni. They usually get pepperoni, and they usually get cheese. If you're lucky, you'll get a sausage pizza with that too. Every get-together that you have, that you get pizza for a large group of people, what do? You get pepperoni. Sometimes you're lucky and you get cheese or sausage. Of course, you know. But pepperoni. If you have a really, really cheap wedding, pepperoni pizza. If you go to work one day and the boss is like, hey, we're having a pizza party, pepperoni pizza is what they're going to get. No matter what kind of big group thing, the one type of pizza that everybody agrees is okay, that they always get for parties and social functions and all that shit, is always just plain ass pepperoni. Who the fuck wants boring ass plain pepperoni? I'll tell you who. Some of you, and that's okay. But for me, I like mine to be a little more extravagant. Give me a meat lover's pizza. Give me a veggie lover's pizza with no mushrooms because mushrooms are disgusting because they grow in poop. Give me a 6 cheese pizza. Give me a Hawaiian pizza. Give me some kind of barbecue chicken pizza. Chicken bacon ranch pizza. Give me a pizza with Alfredo sauce and bacon and onions and whatever. I don't care.
And a large soda.
Why is pepperoni by itself such a popular choice? Now, some people will argue, hey, the reason it's so popular is because not everybody likes bacon, not everybody likes onions, not everybody likes Alfredo, not everybody likes pepperoni! You ever think of that, Jerry? Not everybody likes pepperoni, okay? It's greasy, and it's oily, and if you get the wrong kind, it's overly spicy. But no, everybody must like pepperoni. Some people are allergic to cheese. You didn't think about them when you were ordering the pizza, did you? Huh? It just baffles me that pepperoni is this default. And it's such a boring default. When you live with a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old, and I'm talking about my sisters at this point, and they're like, we want pizza! Guess what kind of fucking pizza everybody gets? Pepperoni! Because they're too young and they think that anything that isn't chicken nuggets and french fries is blasphemy and it would be awful and gross. Thank God when they hit 13 years old, they're willing to try some fucking other food. Now they're like, wow, I actually like sushi. It's like, yeah, imagine if you had been a little more experimental with your fucking pizza. I wouldn't have been burnt out on pepperoni for my entire life. I'm going through some stuff. Please bear with me.
Hey everybody, it's the editor here. Just wanna let you guys know to hug your siblings and make sure they know you love them before it's too late. And they put pepperoni on all their fucking pizzas.
I'm gonna stop on the pepperoni thing now before I make a bunch of you angry, okay? So your last question here, what your favorite pizza topping is/are and why? Okay. My favorite pizza topping depends on the sauce. This is really important to me. The sauce determines the toppings. If I have regular pizza sauce, like a tomato-based sauce or marinara, it doesn't really matter. They're not the same, but they're similar enough to where I can give the same answer here. To me, if you have a regular sauce on a pizza, the best toppings you can get is either a meat lover's pizza or a veggie lover's pizza. You want a lot of something to cut through the acidity of the tomato sauce, because a lot of places don't do their sauces right and they end up acidic when they should actually end up sweet. You know, a lot of people add sugar to their tomato sauce. No, you don't need to add sugar to your tomato sauce. You just need to cook it right. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. We're not getting into that right now. But if you have a lot of veggies, no mushrooms, or you have a lot of meat, no Italian sausage, because fennel's disgusting, then that works really well there. If you have barbecue sauce, you're going to probably want a chicken of some kind. If you're going to go pork, I would probably recommend bacon. Ham and barbecue sauce is pretty decent as well. You got to be careful with your veggies on that, though, because some play nice with barbecue sauce, some don't. So that's worth mentioning. Now, Alfredo sauce. If I have an Alfredo sauce-based pizza, I get bacon and I get onions. Those are my two go-to toppings, is bacon and onions on an Alfredo pizza. However, if you get a garlic-based sauce, like a white sauce, cheese. I know that sounds weird. As much as I just bitched about pepperoni being like a bland-ass topping, just cheese. If you have a white garlic sauce, all you need is cheese. High quality cheese, and with like garlic seasoning and that kind of stuff. But as far as toppings go, all you need is cheese with a good white sauce and high quality cheese. That's all you need. And it is just, oh, it's perfect. Now, there's something else I want to mention, and that's crust. Stuffed crust is always better than regular crust or thin crust. You cannot fight me on this. You stuff something with cheese, it is just better. It is a fact of fucking nature. You take the crust, you stuff it with cheese. Why don't more places do this? Domino's, I'm waiting. And also, those places that like to put the seasoning on the crust, that's awesome. Also, I want to tell you guys something fun before I let you go about the best pizza I've ever had in my life. And it comes from my least favorite pizza places on the planet, Little Caesars. I hate Little Caesars. Conceptually, it's fine. You can get a lot of food for cheap, which can feed a lot of people, which is great. Kudos. But I hate their pizza. Their dough tastes like cardboard. Their sauce is just bland as shit. And their cheese is whatever. Anyway, I don't like their food. But the greatest pizza I have ever had in my life came from a Little Caesars. At one point, and you can Google this, they had a pizza called the Smokehouse Brisket Pizza. And it had ingredient list. I have an editor. I think it was bacon, brisket, pulled pork, and like barbecue sauce, and then more barbecue sauce drizzled on it, and then on the crust they put like this barbecue seasoning, and hopefully I'm right. And that pizza on its own was fantastic. But then I had a friend who worked at Little Caesars. Hey, it's actually my editor! I told him what I wanted, and he specifically made me a deep dish version of that pizza. And it was so fucking good.
You son of a bitch.
Cheese just stretching into the infinity. Oh my god. The pork and the brisket and then the bacon. It was so good. And then Little Caesars got rid of it. They took it away from me. Why? 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 I hope that sufficiently answered your question, Lotus. I'm gonna go cry now while I think about the pizza I'll never have again because they got rid of it. This fucking ass. And if you're ever on vacation in New Orleans, there is a house there called the Rising Sun. We'll see you next time.
I swear to God, if you guys make me edit another 10-minute video about fucking pizza toppings, I'll make sure Todd Howard releases The Elder Scrolls 6 as a DLC for Fallout 76.